This week with Christmas on Wednesday kind of screwed me up. Yesterday felt like Monday all day. I screwed up some appointments, but we've since fixed that. Today was an office day, a bunch of service writing and clerical work at my desk, which is good. Coming up on a big X5 project, actually. Two kind of rolled into one. Both jobs we've never done before, but we'll get to it. We'll figure it out. We've got an M54 rebuild, and we've got a E53 X5 pre-10 2003 M54 5-speed swap, which is going to be interesting. We've got most of the parts on the way. A lot of them are already in-house. We kind of ordered all the engine rebuild parts a few months ago. Talked about the X5 project, but it's expanded. We've got this issue heavy on the throttle in first gear and drive in first gear, and there's a bunch of clicking, thumping, metallic noises from the front. It's the transfer case. We can rebuild the transfer case. We could replace it. It's different between automatic and manual. The automatic in that thing sucks. So we have an opportunity to essentially double the value of the car, which recoups the investment cost in converting it. Plus it makes it more fun and more valuable and more reliable. So to me, it's a no-brainer to swap it. So we've got a lead on the transmission. That's the only part we really haven't ordered, but it's in stock here in town. We can pick it up next week. We've got the axles and the differential, which apparently changed. It's the same ratio, 4.10 ratio rear end, but the axle shafts for the manual are thicker and slightly longer. Would it work with the automatic ones? Yes, probably, but you can't dump the clutch out of the torque converter, so we're just gonna do it right and find the factory parts. So differentials coming used from Schmiedman. Axle shafts are used from, or new rebuilt GKNs from eBay. They had the best price on that, believe it or not. Hopefully they exist and are as advertised. Same drive shaft. Allegedly, there's like 6 drive shaft parts for that car. They seem to change the length of it every couple of years by a few millimeters, but we're gonna rebuild, obviously, the center support bearings, CV joint, and flex discs. I initially really wanted to delete the all-wheel drive system and just make it a rear drive 6-speed. And while that is possible in theory, there's a lot to that. I'll get into that in a later time, but it would require a lot of custom fabrication work and transmissions that are hard to find. It'd have to be that M54 04 or 05 plus, so like 330, or what else, 530 E60 I think came with a 6-speed if you optioned that in that first model year or two. It's a headache. We're going to keep things simple, give it a 5-speed. That'll be way better than what it is. And value per dollar, just think it makes more sense. So lots of progress at the shop today, but I am cooked. I'm dead. We had our normal Friday night dinner. I've got to get to bed. It's 10:20. Tomorrow's Saturday. It's going to be kind of a house chore maintenance type day. We've got some cool overcast weather here in San Diego this weekend. We haven't had the winter rain start up yet, which I'm very happy about. I rather hope they don't come this year. I'm totally fine with that. Got the 540 this weekend. M5 is pending some service. Before we get that back on the road again, I want to do a thermostat, oil service, brake fluid change, maybe brake hoses, coolant. Just some kind of wintertime maintenance. That seems to be, this is my time of year. Right around December, January, we take it down for maintenance. So we'll get to that as time allows. It'll be back soon. Hope you guys had a great week, good weekend. We'll talk tomorrow, Saturday. Night.